Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. It is episode 3, which means it's week 3 of training for the Gauntlet. So starting today's video outside at the track up at East Kilbride with friends. Alright, so we took the Wind Fitness Run Club started this week. We added in this year a midweek track session. So we're up here 12 o'clock lunchtime. There's 10 of us here. What better way to train than with some friends? So the track session today was 4 800s essentially, but 300 fast with 100 walking or jogging recovery with 2 minutes rest after each 800. And then we went for a hard 800 at the end. But just great to do it with other people. A couple of these guys were the first time at the track, which is cool to get them out here, and we're going to keep this going every week. So start of another episode. We'll jump back to Monday because it is Tuesday. We did train yesterday, little strength session with a nice easy run. But yeah, big week coming ahead. Track today, tomorrow is 99 problems, which is my favourite workout of all time at the gym. So I'm going to catch up with you later in the day today. I'm going home to recover, lunch, coffee, all that just now. So we'll see you in a bit. Right, Alexa's first track session, what do we think? Did you have fun?
I loved it.
That's the main thing, isn't it?
Made my day.
First track session, what do you think?
Good, enjoyed it.
Aye.
It makes fitness with friends really fun.
First one, team, enjoy it?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, all good? Good, Peter?
Good, yeah, very much.
Same time next week?
Same time next week.
Couple of athletes, post-track session Popeyes. What am I getting?
Hi.
Just tenders.
Shut up. Shut
Damn
up.
it.
No, you're not. You're ridiculous. What's that feeling?
So when you know you've got a good nutrition coach in it, she brings you to Popeyes. Always.
Raspberry cherry lime Dr. Pepper.
Vanilla. And finished. Not the first Popeyes, the first Popeyes in Scotland. Solid 8.8. So just Saturday out here. Look at that. Have a quick meeting here, business meeting, and then I'm gonna clean this in honour of 99 problems tomorrow. So I'm gonna get all this cleared away, pressure washed, make use. And it's a new day, and it is a great day. It is 99 problems today. So it is Wednesday afternoon actually. Got a little bit of the yard done yesterday, but class was starting at 4, so we didn't want to have the jet washer blasting away when there's a class trying to be coached. But yeah, 99 problems finally is today, so it is the workout of the day here at Win. I'm going to try and jump in on the 5 o'clock class. Jenna's coaching. It'll be cool, jump in with some of the guys at 5, see who's in there, see who we're battling with in that workout. Love this workout, obviously. We'll try and record some of it. Probably just going to see some of the clean and jerks because it starts with a mile run, end of the mile run. Not going to film any of that. But the last time we did this was September last year, and at that time we were in pretty good at running shape, and the time we posted then was a pretty solid time. So whether we beat that today or not sure, but we are in a good place as well. The training we've done the last few weeks, especially compromised running, feel as though maybe the second mile will be a little bit better than it has been in the past. So definitely the goal is to beat the time. We'll see how we get on, and I'll grab some footage, but right now it is 20 past 1. So we're going to get a few hours here and get this yard finished off. So get all this power washed out, clean all this, and hopefully if this holds up we will take the 5 o'clock class out there with us. Right, so that's the plan for Wednesday. I will catch up with you at some point later. Again, try and film some of the workout, throw some of that in, and then we'll get a proper debrief afterwards and we'll see how it went. All right, we'll catch you in a little bit. And done. Alright, just about recovered now. You look at my eyes. That was a serious effort. So a couple of hours removed now, we're actually just up here chilling. Jackson is up here in his new crazy car, so he's spinning around here. And I thought we'd just do a little post-match debrief. So got in the 5 o'clock class, which is great. Good fun, haven't been in a class like that in a while. We were in class last week, but that one was just a really good push. Not quite a race, a little bit of a race, but training with Ross and Matthew again, haven't done that well. Ross is of course my doubles partner for High Rocks, but the three of us are very similar fitness levels and we've all trained together like that style of workout and stuff a lot. We travelled to Copenhagen, Malaga, all to do different High Rocks and stuff, so I missed them. Alright, it was just good to get in and train, but like I said, the main thing is getting a proper push on. Now, in terms of results of the workout, PB by 4 seconds, which doesn't sound a lot, but it was a very interesting PB from the perspective that overall, yeah, faster, but both runs were faster and the clean and jerks were slower, even though the entire thing was faster, which means right now, given where we are and what we're training for, that's great. If both runs, especially the run under fatigue, is faster, then we're in a good spot, and then overall, PB. Yeah, during the workout, speaking of a push, the 3 of us went out running together. We all run similar paces. Matthew is definitely the stronger runner of the 3, but within 2 turns of the first lap, so the first lap's 1800 metres or 3 laps of the building, after 2 turns, Ross just hits the jets and just takes off. By the first straightaway, he's probably about 100 metres ahead. Me and Matthew just looked at each other like, what the is he doing? He just stood out there, and of course he died and crashed. So that was good fun. I came in, clean and jerks were under, I think we're just bang on 3 minutes for the 30 clean and jerks, which is a pretty great grace time for me. And the barbell felt fine. Probably lost a little bit of time in there by putting the belt on, to be fair, which I don't think I did the belt last time. Anyway, the second run coming out straight after the barbell was definitely hard, but relying on the training we've done the last few weeks felt good to get back on pace, and we got back on pace by the last 2 laps and able to actually finish with a pretty strong last lap. The first kilometre of the first lap was like a 4-minute pace, so you imagine what pace Ross was running at. We were on a 4 pace. But one of the things that actually, it was interesting, that put me off a lot, was running next to Matthew. Now he's obviously just a big fucking unit, right? But he's got a really long stride, so I like to listen to my stride a lot and time my breathing with my stride. But hearing his stride versus mine, it sounded as if I was sprinting, as if I was taking a fucking 1,000 steps compared to his big long strides. So it was actually quite off-putting. I would rather run in silence than run next to him. But all in all, just good fun to jump in class, get a good laugh, push each other, especially Ross trying to be a first round hero. So yeah, wrapping that one up. That's another one definitely ready for the rest day. That's yeah, 3 days running in a row, which is a lot. So a long easy run Monday, hard track session yesterday, and then a mixed metcon today. So we're going to do zone 2 tomorrow. It was going to have a little bit of light running in it, but I'm just going to stick to the machines and get 45 to 60 minutes of zone 2. Yeah, and that's our Wednesday. What a week so far. Pretty spent, but the thing is, definitely need that zone 2 just where we are, but I don't feel absolutely wrecked like I did last week after the double session. 3 hard days in a row, all mixed, but don't feel destroyed, which is awesome. So I'm going to refuel good tonight, carbs, proteins, get all that in a nice zone 2 day tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. I'll catch up with you tomorrow at some point. Maybe we'll do the conversation check in the zone 2 again, but I'm off to chase this kid around on the crazy car. All right, bye. And it's a week later. Exactly a week. But when I was sitting in the back of my truck there was Wednesday evening after 99 problems. It is now the next Wednesday. Right, so what happened? It wasn't a case of I just didn't film anything. The worst happened. We got sick. Right? Literally been in the trenches, fighting for my life pretty much all weekend for about 4-day period. So we're back to feeling better. So we need to wrap up this episode because now we're starting the next week's training. We're back in it. Anyway. So what happened was, did indeed train on the Thursday, which is the next day, which we just happened to get some zone 2 in. So it was a nice day, went outside on the bike. The goal was to do 45 minutes of zone 2. After about 5 minutes on the bike, I remembered that I hate the bike. Every bit of my being. But I thought it would have been nice to get off the feet because I ran 3 days in a row. So I thought the bike would be nice. I'll sit there, cruise in the sun, maybe play with my phone, whatever. And I tried to hold on as long as I could, and it got to about, I think I did 25 minutes. And I was like, nope, I'm going for the Echo. It's a bold choice, but I actually prefer the Echo over the C2 bike. So we went and finished up on the Echo and did manage to get around 45 minutes in zone 2. It was all well and good. Then we were coaching at night, and then the sickness kicked in, right? And it was rough. So from Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I never left the house. Like I said, I was in the trenches, fighting hard, and we battled through and survived. You know, we made it, but definitely no training. Came back. Monday, probably could have done something. Didn't. just took the extra day, and then yesterday, which was Tuesday, made the return to training. Wasn't sure how it was going to go. Thought we would just go for a nice easy run. Thought a little 5k, 25 minutes-ish, just kind of cruise there, get the heart rate up for the first time in 4 or 5 days. Also probably consumed a total of 1,000 calories over the course of 4 days. We're down, don't know if you can see it, but I was down probably 4 kilos as well over the weekend. It tells you everything you need to know about what kind of sickness we had, some sort of norovirus, stomach bug thing anyway. Ran, first kilometre, sub 4 minutes, felt fantastic. Felt really good and didn't get worse. So rather than just do the 5k, what I did was just turn it into an interval session. Ran for 1200, took a minute and a half and did 4 1200s with a minute and a half rest, all of them at around 4 minute pace, and honestly felt as though I hadn't skipped a beat, which is maybe a good testament to the training we did beforehand. Now, to be honest, it was only really because I did train Thursday, which was zone 2, and we had a good week. It really was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, so 4 days off, which isn't terrible, but obviously the sickness and stuff in there. The good thing was that it didn't have any sort of flu stuff, so no sinus stuff, no cough, no lungs, anything like that. So the comeback felt great, training felt great, I was pleasantly surprised, fitness felt good. Today's Wednesday, recovered for that, totally fine, and we're going to train again today. But anyway, need to wrap up this episode, so we had a good 3 days. So obviously capped out this week with 99 problems. Maybe we went too hard and the immune system crashed, maybe that's what happened. But anyway, maybe this will be a short episode, who knows, but we're ready for the next one. We're going to keep things moving, so if you watch this, thank you, we're back in the game, and I'm actually just about to start this week's video. Aye, that's what I'm trying to say here. The next one, so I'll probably be in the same space and all that. But yeah, thanks for watching this one, and I will catch you next week for week 4. The Gauntlet prep continues. We're good. Side note, the fact that we got sick now is probably good, which means we probably won't get sick between now and holiday and the event, which is good. The immune system is locked in and ready. Take the positives and all that. So yeah, thanks guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.